Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Rhonda. Happy Monday. So anyway, I have an unexpected morning off. So I thought I would try this whole a day vlogging thing. I don't know if it'll be a whole day, but we'll see where it goes. So I thought I would just kind of bring you along. However, it was an afterthought after I woke up and realized, oh, I'm gonna have time this morning to do a video. So here's the thing. I've already made my bed. I've already did my skincare. I've already got the coffee brewing and watered my jade plant. So you guys missed it, but it happened. Oh, and I'm already in my workout gear. So those things are just kind of part of, like when I wake up, that's just things I do. I am set up for my quiet time that I'm going to grab my coffee. I'll go sit down in, but I'll do you a quick little walkthrough of what we have done this morning in the few minutes that I've already been up. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna have to flip you around. I'm not sure I can do this with the camera, with the video running. Let me try. No. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do one of those edit things. Be right back. Okay, so got the bed made. It's all ready to go for later. Oh, and this is my current read. I just started this series. Yeah, it's so far so good. This is what I was reading. Y'all, I haven't got very far. I couldn't wrap my head around the way the layout was with the letters going back and forth, and I don't know, I just couldn't. I haven't put it on the shelf, so it's still probably an active read, but I've started those, what are they called? The Noah Primeval, and then the Chronicles of the Nephilim, ever how you want to say it. So anyway, yeah. I've got my quiet time set up. I've got a reminder to order more of these because if you work outside in the heat, these are thebomb.com because you need to stay hydrated, not only with electrolytes, but with minerals as well. And I am currently in 1 John, which is a video that I will be putting up here soon. Was in my commentary last night. My morning pages, my daily reader, and my devotional for the morning. And yeah, we're starting the little watering session of the morning. So yeah, that's about where we are. Right now we're getting coffee, and there it is. Motto of my life, no drama. And if I may, I want to brag on my hubby for just a moment because y'all, you have no idea the amazing man I've married. Hold on. Yep, that's him. It is 7 a.m. and he's already antsy at the house. Y'all, he cannot be retired ever. I don't think it would work. So yeah, he's out there washing the windows. Y'all, you know how far on my list that is? I don't even know what's on my list, but anyway, it's getting done today. Thank you, sweet lady. So this morning, we are going to be having pumpkin spice. I ended my fast yesterday at 2:30, so it's only about a 17-hour fast. I usually go about 20 hours, but I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. Today I'm done. So I'm just gonna put a little creamer in. Yeah, that's about a tablespoon. Y'all know ain't nobody actually measures out their coffee creamer. It's one of those things like how I use a recipe. There's no such thing. You just put a little bit of this, a little bit of that, stir it around, may need a little more of this, a little more of that. That's how I cook. So anyway, shall we get to our quiet time? Okay, so those are my 3 pages in my morning pages. Just kind of a quick update on these pages. Y'all, I started on August 7th and I haven't missed a day. And I've written 3 pages every day since then. And I have to say, I do notice that when I do those first thing in the morning and then I get into my quiet time, my mind seems less distracted, if that even makes sense. I don't know if that's actually the intent of the pages yet, because like I said, I'm still new to them. But so yeah, I've enjoyed doing that. I'm gonna stick it out for the 12 weeks that I've committed to it. And next to my quiet time, I usually just move right on into my gratitude journal, and I've almost finished it. So we'll get that done. I'll do my reading, and then we will see where the day leads. Okay, y'all, so I have just finished reading my little devotional, Praying Over Your Children, and I just wanted to share this. I don't know, I just kind of felt like this would be something good to share, because I know I felt it, and I didn't actually, when I just read Job in my daily reading, and this is, like I said, this kind of runs neck and neck with my daily reader. So I just started Job today. And there were actually several things in there that I underlined that I don't think I had picked up before last year when I was reading through Job. And so anyway, this is August 21st, cursed God in their hearts. And so this is Job 1, 4 through 5. Job's sons would take turns preparing feast in their homes, and they would also invite their 3 sisters to celebrate with them. When these celebrations ended, sometimes after several days, Job would purify his children. He would get up early in the morning and offer a burnt offering for each of them. For Job said to himself, "Perhaps my children have sinned and have cursed God in their hearts." This was Job's regular practice. Okay. Now, this is the little devotion part, and this is what it just kind of caught me when I read it. I was like, oh, wow, okay. Job was a great and godly man. He had plenty of wealth and what would appear to be the perfect family. But there was deep anxiety in Job's heart. I can relate that something sinister might be happening to the hearts of his children. When every birthday party came to an end for each of his 10 children, he would call them together to offer a sacrifice. There seemed to be a sense of urgency as early in the morning, they would gather around the family altar where Job would offer a burnt offering for each of them. So that is 10 offerings. That is 10 perfect animals from his flock that he's offering, or not, blemishless, that he has to go out into his many flocks, because he was very wealthy, and pull out 10 to sacrifice, one for each of his children. So I hadn't caught that before, so that stood out. A whole sacrificial animal was consumed by the fire, which pictured the hot anger of God burning up the animal instead of burning up Job's child. Perhaps Job burned one animal at a time, saying to each son or daughter, "This one is for you, just in case you have cursed God in your heart." Evidently, Job's children lived in such a way that he couldn't point to a particular sin. Evidently, they hadn't cursed God with their mouths, but Job understood that what matters is not simply a veneer of religiosity or good behavior, but rather inner lives inclined toward affection for God. Job also believed in the atoning power of sacrifice, so he cast his fears over his children's sins onto the altar, the place where such sins are dealt with. So I felt that because I have fear over my children all the time. I feel I have an anxious state that I give to God and take back and give to God and take back. I'm still dealing with that. I deal with it on a daily, and I trust God has got all the best intentions and blessings for my children. But the human heart of mine just sometimes feels out of control. And so I just kind of felt this morning. And so it says, like Job, we can't see into the hearts of our children, but we can see the sacrifice available that deals with the sin of our children much clearer than Job ever could. Job put his hope in a Redeemer who would come in the future, in a sacrifice he couldn't even fully grasp. We put our hope for the forgiveness of our children's sins in the Redeemer who came in the past and in his sacrifice on the cross. So here, how I read this was that here Job has all this anxiety, and he just wants to make sure that his children's hearts are cleansed, because he foreknows there is going to be a Redeemer that would come in the future. Even though he couldn't quite understand it, he put his faith in that through those sacrificial offerings. We do the same thing when we turn around and we give those cares and those worries and those anxieties and fears to Jesus, to God, on something that happened in the past, for a past sacrifice. We are putting our hope and our all of our fears and anxieties in that, even though we're not fully able to grasp that. Isn't that interesting? I just thought I would share. Okay, quiet time is over, and I'm going to get my workout in. I have been following a Pilates channel called Move with Nicole on YouTube. I'll try to remember to link it in the descriptions. It's, I've just been into a Pilates mood. I think my body is responding really well to it. I like the strength that I feel like I'm gaining. She does have a couple videos that are cardio Pilates, and then she has some that are more focused for like your app. Well, Pilates is all apps. Who am I kidding? But what I'm saying is there's some workouts that are more targeted towards your arms, your legs, or a full body. There are a couple yoga type workouts. I don't do those. I just stick strictly to the Pilates. And I did a little research on the Pilates background because I wanted to know kind of like where it stemmed from. And it was actually from a gentleman that had polio as a child, and he was weak. He had a weak body, and he was bullied and made fun of going to school. So he grew up wanting to know how he could better and make his body stronger, and he literally corrected his polio. He got stronger by doing these types of exercises. And so it has like foundation or an element of core, some kind of martial arts, the yoga for the stretching aspects of it. So the yoga videos aren't actually like flows like you would do like a ritual like in yoga where you're doing like the worshiping and the warrior moves and things like that. But they're so it's all kind of tied in together. So I found it pretty interesting just sticking to the Pilates. I can tell a big difference in my core strength and in my back because I use a lot of that when I'm working, and I can tell that I have a lot more control and I don't feel so like I'm just trying to oomph something up. I'm actually controlling it. So anyway, I think my body's responding to it. So I thought I would share. She has a whole menu on her channel. We're starting week 4. So today we're doing a cardio Pilates. Enjoy. So there you have it. That's my workout time. I did video a couple of the moves just to kind of show you like actually what happens in those Pilates workouts. Y'all, I'm telling you one thing. I've been exercising pretty much my whole life. But the things that I start to notice and the things I start paying attention to is how much harder my body works when I slow the move down and have to be in a more controlled position. Boy, does it spike your heart rate, I'm telling you. And another thing that I'm noticing, I don't know if this is even of interest to you guys, but for whatever reason, I just feel like I'm sharing it. The way that the scale works, which we all know, and we can deny that it even bothers us. We can say, oh, well, the scale's just a number. I can guarantee everybody has a scale in their house, and we all step on it once or twice a week just to kind of see how things are going. What I have noticed since I've been doing the Pilates, I did it the whole month of July, and I'm already halfway through August. So, you know, we're almost done with August. And what I have noticed, while I say I have increased strength and I have increased control, the density of my muscles, yes, is a thing, but also that density may take up less space, but it's going to make the numbers on the scale go higher. So my scale has literally gone up 6 pounds in a month and a half. Am I worried? Not really, because my mind knows what's going on. Visually, I can get up on that scale and I'll start trying to beat myself up, but then I have to talk myself back into the right mindset and say, listen, girl, you know what you're doing. You know how hard you're working. You know how hot it is outside, how dehydrated you get, how much water you need to be drinking. And plus, we're going to the hydration place weekly until the end of the year, just because you can tell such a difference when your body is hydrated. And all of that plays in that stupid number that the scale says you are weighing against gravity. So there you have that. So that's my little pep talk. If you know you're doing the right things, give yourself some grace. Relish and wrap yourself in the encouragement to know that you're making changes in your body regardless of what that scale says, whatever that number is on that scale, because that's not your identity. Hello, you know that. Well, I was going to take you with me as I kind of got ready, but I forgot. I might not be really good at this vlog thing. So anyway, I just washed my face, wash the sweat off my face. I currently use, for my skincare, I use Proven. This is day eye cream, and then I have a night eye cream. There is a morning moisturizer with sunscreen, so I put that on with my morning eye cream, and in the evening I have a go to sleep night cream. And so I have a morning system and an evening system. Currently, y'all, since I have gotten older, makeup has been less important to me because I just try to keep my skin clean. So right now I just use like a tinted moisturizer, and this is what I'm using now. I really like it. It feels good on my skin. It feels very light. It does have a little sunscreen, and it has a little tint to it. So it kind of blends in, the sun damage that I already have after being 55 years old and living in the sun in the Florida state. So then I usually don't even put mascara on, but today I'm going to put a little mascara on because I'm going to try to remember to vlog with you guys. So this is a little cheapy one I got off Amazon. I like it because I like the brush. I feel like I have tried so many different mascaras and they always fall short, mainly because of the brush. Isn't that crazy? So anyway, I don't have to have super long eyelashes. Like I said, those days of caring about how much makeup I have on and how blended my eyes are, y'all, that stuff is just like, it just doesn't mean as much to me. I think it's really because I have found my identity in Christ. I know that's what it is, because I know how I used to be when I used to try to really look good for everybody else to make me feel good. Now, Jesus makes me feel good. And with that light in me, it's almost like, I really don't care if people think, oh, she doesn't have any mascara on. She doesn't have any blush. She hasn't contoured. I really don't care. Maybe that's also maturity. I don't know. But anyway, I thought I would share that with you because this is a day in the life of Rhonda. Also, another thing that I am currently in love with is it's called whatever that says, Soul Generic. Sogenaria or whatever, but I found it on Amazon as well. It's a Brazilian bum cream. But y'all, it's the smell. It smells so good. And so after I had finished this, I'm almost out. They also have a body wash. I think I'm gonna get the body wash along with this. It's not cheap. It was like $40 for this little thing. Normally I would never spend that on there, but I had seen somewhere and somebody was raving about how good it smells. Trust me, it smells amazing. And while I'm sharing my everyday get-together stuff, this is the deodorant I use. I've seen this on my Amazon or on my Instagram feed, and I thought, well, what in the world? This girl says she smells good all day long. Y'all, this stuff smells amazing. No affiliates, no links, no coupon codes or nothing, but this is the deodorant I use. And it's a natural deodorant, so I like that. I'm just really trying to be a little bit more conscious about what I'm lathering up my body with. So anyway, that's the other thing. And now I may put a hat on because, you know, I'm in a grow out stage. I'm always in a grow out stage. And y'all, my mom's a hairdresser. I am not the best advertisement for her. It's called Lazy. Supplement counter. I do this Athletic Greens, 1 scoop of that. I have a vitamin B12 under my tongue now. Trying this peanut butter collagen fuel that I put in my shake, my protein shake. And this was a free gift that my protein shake sent me. And it is really good. I just kind of use that as a refresher drink as the day goes by. I have started checking my blood sugar and my ketones with my fasting. So far, I've been running pretty good. I could do better with my ketones, though. But anyway, yeah, that's my little supplement counter. And like I said, those are being ordered today because I'm almost out. Yummy. Y'all, this is like the best toy I have appropriated from Kyla that was ever bought. I have had it since she was itty bitty and she is going on 10, and I use it almost every single day. And it's so cute. It's just my personality, wouldn't you think? Okay, so I have done all my little bits of tidying that I have to do. I didn't figure you really would want to follow me along that journey. That's kind of, I had like 3 dishes to wash and the floor to sweep, and yeah, that's it. So anyway, what I'm gonna do now is sit down and do some of my Bible study. I'm gonna get my notes, 1 John, and then I'm going to try and get a video recorded later this afternoon and have that on standby to upload. I am really enjoying 1 John. It was kind of like after Jude, John 2 and 3 were kind of attached with Jude. So then I thought, well, I'm going to go and do 1 and 2 Peter because there's some parallel verses that go along with Jude. So I started in 1 and 2 Peter, read those through, started reading through my commentary. Then a video sermon came up on John 1, or 1 John, I'm sorry. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do 1 John because that's like right there next to Jude. And that way I'll have 1 and 2 Peter, and then I'll have 1, 2, and 3 John, and then I'll have Jude, and I'll be ready for my new Bible study that I got on the book of Revelation, which I am really excited to get started on. So I want to get that started in September. September is going to be a month for me. There's several things that I'm going to be doing in September, health-wise and Bible study-wise, that I'm going to put into place. So I'll share that with you kind of as it gets closer to that time. But yeah, right now I am going to go ahead, since I have this time this morning today, to do this Bible study. And it's not that we didn't know we had this day. We talked about it yesterday about, are we going to go and lay out tomorrow? Or are we going to go and, because we have a barn dominium that we're going to be starting. The material's not actually coming until towards the end of the week, but there's things that we can go do and kind of prep, prep the site and stuff. So it was this morning, yesterday afternoon, we were kind of saying, I don't know if we're going to go, I don't know. And then this morning when I Because I said, am I setting my alarm? Because, you know, I got to get up to 4:15 so I can get my quiet time and my workout and my tidying routine, because I am that person. And just as I have shared in a video before, if I have time, I have come to recognize I take time. So that's why it is now 10 o'clock and I just got done sweeping the floor. I'm telling you, if you give me an inch, I'm going to take a mile. So I work so much better on a routine. So I didn't set my alarm. So I kind of knew today was going to be like a day of extra time. So in my mind, I know what I want to get done. I want to get this Bible study done, get the video recorded so that I can have that video in play to post for you guys. It's really a good one. I'm enjoying the note-taking part of it. Okay, off to study. But first, I'm gonna drink my shake. This is a plant protein powder with my peanut butter collagen mixed in. And chocolate peanut butter is like one of the best flavor combinations in the world, in case you didn't know. Hey, and you know what? It wouldn't be bad with a scoop of coffee flavored chocolate and peanut butter. Yeah, that could happen. Still here. Finally making it to end of chapter 4 and 5 of 1 John. There is so much. There is just so much. Just when you think you've hit a little book and it's going to be something you whip through pretty quick, there's just so much. I cannot wait to share this with you guys. Oh my gosh, you guys. Finally, hello. I am not very good at the video vlog thing or whatever. But I did manage to record a Bible study. I didn't know it was going to take 3 takes to do it, because the videos, there was so much, y'all. There's so much in 1 John. I had no idea. I really had no idea what I was getting myself into until I really started reading and, you know, looking at the commentary and watching the sermons and just really getting into how I like to get my information for you guys and to share what I'm learning, so that I try to make it a little bit easy in how I present it, because I know that for me to understand it, I like it to kind of be broken down. I like to have a little bit of backstory. I like to have a little bit of cultural history and what's taken place at the time that this letter was written and so on. So I like to add that stuff in, and sometimes that just takes up, you know, quite a bit of time. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the teachings. I'm going to try to get them up the next couple of days because, like I said, they're like 40 minutes long. Y'all, don't give up on me. Hang in there. I'm telling you, there's some really good, interesting stuff in the teachings or in the Bible study. And so, yeah, my video vlogging, I haven't gotten much other than that. But I'm grateful that I had the day to do it. I'm grateful that we were able to take this day so that I could get this stuff done. And now I'm going to go check on my plant. I'll take you with me. Okay, so here's Stacy. Yeah, Stacy has, I don't know what's going on with her. She was growing really well, and I had kind of put her up on this trellis, which I think the trellis is too heavy, so I need to do something different. But she's not as green as she was, and so yeah, I'm having to configure what I'm gonna do with her. But anyway, she is my project for the rest of the afternoon. I don't know if you can see Wade, but he is sanding my cedar planks for my window shelves, y'all. I just love him. I told him that was going to be a project I wanted to do in September because it's so hot and I didn't want to stand out there. Because I said I was going to do it. But I didn't want to stand out there and sweat and have that sawdust on me. I'm such a wuss sometimes. But not really. But anyway. So yeah, he's out there sanding on my cedar planks to make me shelves for my window sills so that my plants will have a place to sit. I love him. Okay, well, I think I'm going to close out this vlog, seeing how it's my kind of like my first attempt to do a day in the life of me, which is not really a typical day because I was home most of the day and I studied most of the day, so there really wasn't much to share. I'll try to add another day if y'all like this. I mean, to see kind of what I do. Today was just maybe boring to watch. It wasn't boring for me. I enjoyed every second of my Bible study and getting my videos done. And just really enjoying being in the air condition today. So Wade ate a late lunch, so he's really not hungry for supper. I ate a semi-late lunch, so I'm not really interested in any supper. So I am going to go ahead, take my shower, and probably try to edit those videos a little bit, try to edit this vlog a little bit, and maybe get this posted. And yeah, see how far that takes me. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching this. It's if you like the vlog kind of thing, let me know. It was kind of fun doing it, even though it was a little boring for the most part, only because I didn't have a very eventful day. And so yeah, that's it. Let me know what you think, and we'll just go from there. Y'all have a great rest of your night.